All right, and here's the stack. Just leaving the amazing bookstore. We'll head back home and see what we got. I, I think I only got 10 books this week. Kind of a smaller week, so which is a good thing every now and again. So let's head home and check it out. All right, got the books all put away, bagged and boarded. I did read a few of them as I was putting them away, and maybe I'll give you my impression. First book is The Atonement Bell. Very small print run, I believe, on this one. Red 5 Comics. Indie. Okay. Next is Gunslinger number 14. Nice cover. All right. After that, we have Gold Goblin number 1. Okay. Then we have Nightwing 98. And the only reason I bought this is because it's the first appearance of this thing, Night Might. It's the only reason I bought that. I don't read Nightwing at all. Here's Junkyard Joe number 2. I did read this. Very interesting. It's kind of a leap forward from 1972 in the first issue to now, present day. And Muddy Davis actually made a living. He's one of the characters that was in Vietnam with Junkyard Joe, and he made a living out of a comic strip called Junkyard Joe. And it's just a flash forward to now. He's forced to retire basically because newspaper circulation is really down, and his strip got canceled, so he's retiring, and it's just kind of going through a little bit of what's been going on with him a little bit. His wife had passed away, and he's kind of down on his luck, and Junkyard Joe shows up out of the blue, out of nowhere, and Muddy kind of is shocked by it, and he's like, "You are real," because everyone had told him that, psychiatrists and whatnot had told him that Junkyard Joe was just in his head type of deal. And then it's left with the cliffhanger of some organization shows up in this small Midwest town that Muddy Davis lives in, where Junkyard Joe showed up, and is looking for Junkyard Joe, basically. So it's kind of like, what is going on? So kind of interesting. I like it. I'm going to continue to read it. Here's She-Hulk number 8. I did read this one too. And it was kind of I liked it. I mean, it was a story about a couple that, and this is, I just jumped in. I quit reading this after like issue 2 or 3. And it's just following this couple who is obsessed pretty much with being the best Hulks ever, so they kind of look down on everyone else that is Hulks except for She-Hulk. And it doesn't quite go the way they want it to in the end. So yeah, that's that one. I read Star Wars Hidden Empire, and it was okay. It was kind of boring, to be honest. I wasn't all that into it. And to be honest, I mean, my first thought was girl power, because it's just all women and against the Empire, and I'm like, what's going on here? I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. Iron Man, I bought this because it's a anniversary issue, but I just can't read that. I'm not interested in Iron Man whatsoever right now. And I bought 2 copies of the second print of Spider-Man number 1 that came out last month. So nice red cover, You know, cool. That is the complete haul. 10 books this time. Kind of a lower week, which is nice every now and again, but that's going to do it. And we'll do it again next week, and we'll see you then.